Hello everyone and welcome back to the Toy Barn. My name's Darren. Kathy's over on my left as usual.
Hello.
All right, and we're gonna go on. Yeah, we're going. I don't know, man. I'm on the video, dude. Okay.
It's all right.
But anyway,
keep going.
Today has been one of those days. We come off of 3 really decent to good days, and the reason we call them decent to good is because we have a sort of little chart that we go by. If we don't hit over 10 items a day, we don't count it anything but good. And if it's below that, somewhat, 5 to 9, I'd say is decent. Below that's just pathetic. We don't even really count it. And we're in one of those pathetic days today.
Yeah,
we had a day where we could have had 13, 14, 15 sales depending on the day we did it. But because we cut it up to make a shorter video, we took and we just had a good day. But that's fine. You resellers and YouTubers understand why, because we try to limit most of our videos. We can't promise we'll never get one of those big old hour-plus ones out there, because you guys know that have watched a few things that we've discussed, topics and what have you. Sometimes you've just got to take the time, try to lay the groundwork, and give out the information as you've got to give it out so people can understand it. Some people don't like those kind of videos, but hey, it happens and you just got to go with it. But today we've only had 2 sites fire. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
Godfather eBay. And
we had the big boy, and then we had Mercari. And today, so far, we've had a lot of people interested in products, but we've had very little bites. We've had 1 bite, and that's on Mercari. So today I can tell eBay's messing with the site again, because before this, like I said, we went 23 years almost, maybe 22. I'll give it an extra year in there in case we had something that just didn't happen just right or what have you. But we've almost gone the whole time with 0 days with 0 sales. And now I will take personal responsibility. We did reboot the site to make sure everything's fine. We're getting all the shipping up to date. We're making sure the pricing is placed and organized as it should be to keep us as competitive as possible. A lot of things we're gaining money if you want to look at it as investment wise, right? Because some of the things we've got are collectors and they go up in value. But we've also had quite a few things that have gone down in value. So you, as a responsible seller, have to adapt your prices. Now there's some areas we do not adapt as much because we offer different incentives or perks, and some things we offer primarily to our store followers. So you guys that are out there, keep that in mind. But we also have had a lot of different things going on throughout the day. I have taken and I've started pushing a little bit more on the listings. So if you're looking for certain items, be sure to check out the store, because we are listing new products. We're listing some vintage products.
Right.
We're listing some slightly used, is what I'm going to call it. And guys, the things that I'm really putting out on some sites, especially for you Mercari buyers, I am putting out a lot of Joe items.
Yes.
Primarily backpacks for various action figures. Some of them we're putting in lots depending on the quality and how they look. But if they look good, near pristine, they're going out there on their own, and that's going to be for you guys that have the top-notch action figures that are loose or setting it up to take and make your figure just a notch higher in the grade and the value. But we're also giving out, or not giving out, but selling out and listing the weapons for individual figures. That'll be G.I. Joe's, Star Wars Corps, various other guys here and there. So we've got a lot of exciting things for you collector guys that are going to be going out. And that's not meaning we are diminishing the comics. That's not meaning we're diminishing the coins. That's not meaning we're giving up on anything else. We've just got a lot of this stuff out that we're going to be pushing. And you guys know we are working with you guys on some of them prices. But some of them things, guys, we're going to be a little bit less flexible because they are awesome. So keep your eyes out, because these awesome products are getting ready in the next little bit. I'm going to say we're going to have probably Monday or Tuesday at latest. Our store ought to be totally rebooted, would you say?
I like to by the weekend.
Okay, Kathy's a little bit more confident than I am. She's going by Wednesday or weekend. I'm going by Tuesday night. And the reason is because it depends on how things go, what sells, what we got to pack, what we got to ship, and all that. So we're just going that we're going to do that. But guys, that's going good, but we are pushing those new items. So some of you guys are going to see some of our videos that we're putting out. We are preparing for the holiday season. We're right there, real close to it, and we're looking forward to that time. And we're enjoying this weather in Spencer, Indiana. This weather is cool and wonderful.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Videos, right, where we were
Yeah,
dying.
I was watching one of our companion channels, not ours, but one of our friends that we have. They said, "Oh, our air conditioning's having problems down here," and you guys probably all know I'm down in Louisiana, right? But they're burning up. We are there a lot, and I feel so sorry for them because I think they said they was having like 100-degree weather, right? And I want to sit there and say, Lonnie, hey, we're keeping you guys in our prayers for your mom and the situation there. So guys, be sure to don't forget to give Lonnie a shout out if you go visit his channel. Give him a big old thumbs up. Tell him that we sent you over there to give him some well wishes, will you? Kathy, I'm going to pass off to you.
Fantastic. Hey folks, Kathy here, Madcap Toys. We're back in the toy barn. I hope you're doing fantastic. For you guys on a Monday, I hope you got your caffeine in and you're getting things listed and packed up and stacked up for the Tuesday AM. We do have a few items to share, and of course, you know, we had two sites that didn't really go off. But that's okay.
Yeah, I don't think I told them how many items we had, Angel. So.
We have 7 items right now.
Items,
yeah. So what happened this morning is I got up early this morning, got my caffeine in, and I went to Poshmark. So the first thing I'd like to do, and I want to get to do this more and more, is to take the first 10 minutes of my day to follow the people that have followed me first. Oh, you know, hopefully on a 24-hour basis every day. Share a portion of my items, have it electronically go through when you go share all, and then share maybe about 5 to 10 people's items, you know, that way you're sharing theirs or sharing yours, and it all does that effect, because usually if you do that and you're consistent, a lot of times that will not only get views but also get you purchases as well, and that's what we're looking for. So
is that what you're doing on Poshmark to get the system?
That's what I did this morning.
A little bit.
Currently, right now, I haven't had any offers. I haven't had any purchases. But that, like I said in the video, a couple videos before, just because you do that doesn't guarantee that day you're going to get sales. There's times where I didn't even touch the site for 3 or 4 days, and all of a sudden I got 3 and 4 sales in a day. So, like I said, there's no guarantees, but it does kind of keep you in that algorithm and keeps you with that visibility.
No rhyme or reason, huh?
No rhyme or reason. But before we begin, what are you doing? Have you not joined the Reseller Community? You got to do that. So right in the video description below, we have the Facebook group link where you can join and be a part of the Reseller Community. That's going to help you with visibility. Yep. When it comes to putting your store links. So tonight I'm going to be putting out a post on the Facebook group, so that way folks that are there, that are members, can put their store link, whatever store that they have, or multiple marketplaces, as well as there'll be another post that if you are a YouTuber, you have a YouTube channel specifically for reselling, no matter where you list or source, etc., you can also post a video where it could be your most favorite one, or the one that you had latest within the week, and post that in the Facebook group. So go ahead and do that. And if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. And also, you got to hit the bell for all notifications, because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know. And you know we love your input and comments. Keep bringing them in. All right? Yeah. Anything specific happened today while you were listening, Daren? Much?
Today was one of those days that just seemed like the dogs come out of the forest. You know?
The dogs come out of the forest. I had him handle a lot of that. I was doing some YouTube editing, you know, some general stuff to go throughout the week to keep consistent.
A lot of chaos today.
So a lot of stuff like that. So I let him handle some customer service. But other than that, I think that we communicated well with the Mercari buyer, and I think it's going to go ahead with the item. But
if the
you know how it goes sometimes,
was understood. The problem sometimes is people use different phrases and terminology that we're not as familiar with, so you sort of don't know how to deal with
how to take them sometimes. And in this case, this individual doesn't seem like that they are full 100% English speaking, so I had looked at it and said, you know, it looks like to me with that interpretation that he's wanting to go ahead with the sale. So Anyway, so we're going to start out with whatever comes up on my phone, right? Exactly. So I always try to have everything set up so before we hit record that it's there so you guys aren't waiting and waiting and waiting. So we have 4 sales on Mercari. So we're going to go ahead with it. So we'll pull this one right up front. This came from the Greg Buy.
Yeah.
The Greg Buy. Hey, Greg, if you're watching, hope you're doing fantastic. This is so there was a bunch of G.I. Joes, and I think I was there.
Yeah.
I was there, but I was tired, but I was there with Daren and my mother-in-law, and we had bought a bunch of at a booth. A lot of G.I. Joe.
And my mom was shaking her head because she's like, what are you going to do with that
so
stuff?
a full shopping cart full, plus there was bags all over the floor.
He brought
Seriously.
me 3 boxes.
We didn't know if we were going to be able to put her back in the car to take her home. We thought we were almost going to call my stepfather-in-law to pick her up because it was so big. But we made it. We did okay. We did okay.
All right.
We did okay. But there was all different things. Also, I think Daren got some Skylanders and just different things like that.
I bought out a big portion of his booth because he gave me such a good deal.
That's true.
And I really appreciate it even now because I'll just tell you what, I've got those Skylanders buried somewhere and I can't
They're
find
buried
them.
somewhere. Our eBay death pile hasn't been growing, but
No,
we haven't
because
for 3 weeks we've been doing the relisting, so it's kind of slowed us down. We're still putting on new items, but
And
not
notice
as
to
much.
Greg, we will be back in September.
We'll be back
this month. But,
September. We will. We also have some yard sales that people have our phone numbers, so it's going to be a little crazy next month.
Yeah.
Busy month sourcing, so to speak. All right, so for here we have the 1960s to today Hasbro G.I. Joe Parachute 12-inch line, and hopefully this will let me do it. New phone, new mobile service. This may let me do this, Daren. I think we're going to be lucky this time.
All right. Well, AT&T is not as good, right? Oh, did he say it? He said it.
Let me know in the comments below. I don't know, but it was I've been getting some better customer service with the new one. All right, so this is going out to Cynthia. Hey there, Cynthia. Thank you so much for $12 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. Thank you so much for that. Very nice price. Exactly what you got on the bag, right?
Well, it was, and I'll be honest with you. I was excited to sell that because I think it's more leaning towards the modern reboot as it was era of those 12-inch action figures, but it can be used with the vintage guys as well. You know?
Understood. And don't forget, also earlier this year we had some stuff that came from the Berry Buy.
Yeah.
And this is actually one of the items that we picked up during that time. This is the Star Wars Rogue One Jedi Revolt action figure 4-pack set from 2016. And this one's actually going out to UPS. This one's going to Jeffrey. Hey there, Jeffrey. Thank you so much. For $20.
Wow.
Beautiful.
That's very
Going
nice.
out to Jeffrey in the AM. Very fantastic.
And I do think we took a little deal on that. I don't remember
If we did, it was slight. I think it was like a couple bucks maybe. But still, no seller fees on Mercari, guys. If you're not a Mercari reseller, what are you doing? Because you know you can, no seller fees, right? So it's not really.
Well, you can't tell people what to do, but you just got to have a mesh of places out there.
Correct.
Guys. And we're looking at 2 more ourselves.
Correct. Absolutely. All right, and moving right along. Then we have this one here. Very beautiful coin. Oh, we sell coins at Madcap Toys. Seems like almost every video we're always pulling up a coin or currency.
Yeah.
I have noticed, and just hit me in the brain and the cranium here, that we have slowed down a little bit on the currency. You know, it's just a little.
It goes in fast.
It went in fads. Did you notice it came like a flood, guys, for a while there, and it kind of slowed down to kind of a crawl? Now we're doing a lot of the silver and stuff.
Right, right.
But you never know. It'll pick up. But that's
honestly,
just the beauty of it.
I bought probably off of our dealer we work with. And I don't have permission to use his name.
No.
But we probably bought 500 various styles of bills from him.
It was,
and we
it was
have
earlier
sewed
this year.
down to where if I got 100, I'd be lucky. I don't know. I don't even think I have anywhere near that, to be honest with you.
Not to my knowledge.
I just got that book.
Right.
Much, you
right.
know?
Got the book full.
And there's
of it.
empty spots in it.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So beautiful. I know you probably can't see it because the light here that I see shows it, but it may not in the camera. But it does shimmer and glimmer. It is not a proof coin. but it is Gem BU, and so we had to make sure we had other 1964D silver Washington quarters, but we had to make sure that they were, even though they were mint state, that they were, you know, that this was the exact description, right? So this is the 1964D silver Washington quarter, Gem BU, going out to Lazaro. Hey there, Lazaro, thanks so much. For $17.10, beautiful. Was only 90 cents off the price that was wrote on it originally when he carded it. So perfect. Going out.
Well, it's a good coin. It's in a nice grade, so that's going to be a little bit less dillable than. And I did comparisons. He could have been cheaper if he would have got supposedly the same grade, but you're going by that person that's listed that product. So that means that each person's grading variance is different.
Right.
So the prices are different. So some people said the same grade we was saying, but ours looked better.
Right.
So that's very important in grading, especially if you're going to send them off.
All right, exactly. And this came from another berry buy, but a while back. So we've had this for a little bit longer. So according to the listing, we listed this 2 years ago. So it's been a while. We just left the sticker on it. Daren just took a picture of it just like it was.
Well, I figured most people will take it out for their collection, just put it on their desk or what have you. But if they do that, they can get that off pretty easy.
Well, we wanted to make sure, you know, you can always, with it being slick plastic, you could always use a little bit of Goo Gone or something like that to get it.
There's
but we just didn't want to. We didn't really want to take the time to that since we were listing in such mass. But this is the 2000, and we pictured it like this, so it's fine.
Yes.
2000 limited edition adult collectible Jeff Gordon number 24 racing car, going out to CM Sowie. Thank you so much for that. For $3.45.
And we did take a deal on that.
We did take a deal on that. Like I said, it's been in the.
I think it was about $2.
Right, exactly. So we just wanted to kind of move it on right along because it's been there a while, and that's exactly what we did.
If people see that are watching us right now, if they see us and we've got something like that on there, we are more apt to deal better with those kind of products because they're not pristine because of things of that nature.
Right, exactly. So. All right, now we're switching it over to eBay. This was with us for as long as the Bedford store.
And that looks like that fell down when we got it, frankly.
Yeah, it looks like that either we bought it off of someone in a lot, or it was in a damaged pile somewhere. Well, but
I don't know if that was in a tote or pallet we got even or not.
No, we have had this at our Bedford store, so this was about 9 years ago. We've had this for nearly a decade, really. But we are out. We are sold out of this particular figure. It's a sellout.
Yeah. Good.
And they used the 15% Madcap Toys August coupon as well.
We appreciate that, guys.
Save 15% off. This is the Mattel DC Comics Multiverse Suicide Squad 6-inch Batman action figure going out to Xavier. Thank you so much. For $12.98. Yeah. He had a really good deal. We had priced on $29.99, but again, guys, we've had it for quite a long time.
Now, is that part of the Build-A-Figure line or not?
It's part of the Build-A-Figure line. We were just set to move it, honestly. So, yep, we accepted an offer. We took it and ran with it. All right.
Those prices fluctuate so much. Some of them, because of the certain Build-A-Figure, the prices go up. Others tend to go south, you know.
Exactly. And in this one, we do have a set of these. I know that Daren has some other really cool ones that are Candy and Monopoly and all of that. So check those out if you haven't already. But this is a really nice one. It was actually found in the back wall. Yeah. I was looking at the right wall where all Daren's die cast was. And I was like, well, man, I can't find it.
Room, dude.
So I thought, okay, look at the table. Couldn't find that. So I had to I walked back there where you can see. Can you guys see it? You can actually see some Monopoly cards right there that are stuck there. I didn't know that when he put them up, but now I do. So
I set all 15 of them back there.
I'll probably check that wall first before I even go to the left wall, right? Just to, next time.
As soon as you do that, I'll get a hole on the left wall.
That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Like I've said in videos before, when you're looking for something, you always hope and wish that it's sitting on top. Now, I've had a few of those. I've mentioned that in other videos. I've had them, be on the top of a tote or a shelf, stare at me and go, hi there.
Well, once in a while, the light will blink. The Toy Barn Fairy or something will blink and you'll luckily find something right.
Yeah, the Toy Barn Fairy will blink when we first walk in, and then all of a sudden it leads you to like, oh.
And what that really is, because I turn on the fan, you know.
Right. But it feels like it just leads you to wherever it needs to go. Like the Jedi Revolt was right on the Star Wars shelf,
and it blinked.
While it was blinking, it stared at me. I thought, oh, there it is. Took 2 seconds. But when, as a reseller, there's times where if you have something in a tote, you're like, oh Lord, I'm gonna have to go through it. I don't know exactly where it is, or on a shelf, and you find it at the very back or the very bottom of the tote. That's what the normal thing happens.
Right.
Resellers,
Always
you know what I'm talking about, and you're so tired, but you're like, we've got to pull through. This has to get done, and you just go with it, right?
Well, one day I went through an odds and end tote. This was just, I think, 2 days ago. I had to go through 5 to find it, and it was the second to the last action.
Yeah, you see me about Wilt a few videos ago about the same thing, about died over a Batman that had to be shipped the very next day.
And it's always the ones you got to get out now.
Yeah, it was very tiring, and I just wanted to sit in a corner and just cry because I thought this is not working out in my favor. All right, so this is the Johnny Lightning Monopoly, Oriental Avenue 1994 Honda 94 Accord. Of course, we found it in the shed. Going out to James. Hey there, James. Thank you so much. For $13.10, not a bad. I think it was listed at $17.98.
Well, yeah, the price is. Yeah, he asked for a $4 discount. I gave it to him because
so roughly,
I've had it for a while.
Well, we got it this year, but
yeah, but I mean, I have had it for a while, so I just wanted to try to make some more room.
Right now, with the coupon, 10 to 15% is our average on that when they ask. So perfect. Going out to you in the AM. And lastly, we have more blueprints. We've been in the profit zone.
I've got more to put on. I just got to get to them.
We are in the profit zone, and we have several in the desk, and Daren has more to put on, like he said.
Yep.
And I leave that to him. I leave these and trading cards and all that to him because that's his thing, the coins and all that.
And I want to thank Greg for holding these things for me because he holds a lot of stuff just for Madcap Toys because he knows we come through with the money. And he also never has to bicker with us. He'll say, Daren, what do you want to do? Let's make a fair deal.
He knows that you'll point to me and say, go ahead and take care of the transaction.
Yeah. Well, the woman carries the cash, people. Okay? Daren don't have a lot of cash. He has a lot of credit cards.
Kathy saves the cash. Kathy carries the cash.
That's yeah, but mine's the business end because I always want the receipt.
There we go. There you go. All right, so this is the 1984 vintage Hasbro G.I. Joe blueprints, bridge, layer, toss, and cross. Was found, of course, in the desk upstairs in our office. Going out to Charles. Hey there, Charles. Thank you so much. Guess what, guys?
Free shipping, right?
I don't know, but guess what? It's sold for $25 plus.
I don't know if that one was free or shipping or not. Plus shipping to boot.
We're gonna do it again. I'm gonna look real quick because you know what? He didn't do it right. Right? He wasn't like in time with it.
Sure.
And no, there was shipping, so we're gonna do it again. Well, so it's sold for $25 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. So we only took like a 98 cents.
Yeah. No, he was more than fair because he knew the quality of that product there and the. If you look at it, it's not. I won't call it pristine, but it's really nice. I mean, a lot of them that they have
very nice
coffee stains or pop stains or
and why wouldn't
dirt
they?
Or whatever because they're old.
Why wouldn't they? Like I said,
old,
how many instruction manuals, if you're from the 70s and the 80s, that even Christmas Day, what didn't get Christmas candy all over it and tape and wrapping paper and the like,
well, I'm going to tell you right now.
Or mommy's morning coffee for Christmas, right?
Well,
what didn't?
A lot of those, me and my brothers threw away because once we put them together, it was nice to look at for a while, but Dad and Mom's always like, you're clogging up your room. Make space. So it's like, okay.
You know, now as a parent, and not just a parent, because I did the same thing. I was guilty mom that did the same thing. Hey, we got to throw the box away. We got to throw this away. All the papers away. Just keep the toy. If I could roll back, because the 90s kids, just think. And I really appreciate those out there that, through them growing up, we have a friend.
Yes, we do.
That from our toy store, if you're watching, Kyle, hello. That kept growing up in the 70s, which is amazing to me.
Yeah.
The box
Now, Kyle,
and
to be
everything,
fair,
and the instructor, everything. I'm like, that's
to be
amazing.
fair,
'cause
Kyle,
you haven't done
no offense, buddy, but you're a little uber geek, which is a good thing,
It's a
right?
good thing.
It's a good thing. I
It's
wish
a
I
good
was
thing.
a little bit more geeky like that, because I'd be richer than rich.
Wow, yes, we would be rich. And you know, you think back, okay, that 1984 Cabbage Patch Kid my daddy got me that year. You think, oh man, if I would have only kept it in the birth certificate and all, I didn't keep the birth certificate for that. But if I would have, could have just think.
See, I could have been richer.
Could have been richer. The Cabbage Patch Kid would have been in nice condition. And B, it'd sell for at least $300 to $500, especially for that dress. So
yeah.
I still have the Cabbage Patch Kid, but it's not in pristine condition.
Yep.
You know. That's it.
Yep.
I don't really have anything else to say, guys. We just wanted to shout out what's been going on with us as far as, and also showing you the 7 items, what we've been doing, how we are going and going through this. Daren, again, with the listing results, has been doing quite well, considering I've been just doing a lot of the relisting and a lot of YouTube
I've
stuff.
been limiting my item numbers to no more than 10 a day, because I want to get us back to where we was.
Right.
And again, for all you followers there, our prices have been getting adjusted, our shipping has been adjusted, our weight has been adjusted to make sure everything's up here, there, and yonder. You know, just we're squaring up the whole thing.
Yep.
Because it's important that we try to keep everything as economically as possible, but you know, at the same time fair, and make sure we're making.
And I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to move on with the relisting.
I'm done with it. Yes. I'm so
like,
sick
I know
of it.
that you get times where, like, I think today Daren had like 5 or 10 that are just now saying, okay, from 30 days ago this needs to be relisted or whatever. That I don't mind, but this big reset, I'm ready for that to be over and done, and let's move on to the new thing.
Well, it's really hurt Madcap Toys Plus.
It has, because I haven't been putting on it. I think I put maybe 1 item on days ago, and so it's killing me. But we'll get back on it. We'll get back on it.
People saying, when are you going to come around? Like, for instance, Greg hasn't contacted us this month, but when are you going to do this? And we got the 4 already set up for next month.
And time's a ticking. Think about it.
And if you count Greg, that'd be 5.
5 weeks away from those festivals and everything.
But you know, we're hurting right now to get new stuff on, because we got our season coming.
Seems like the year, guys. I don't know about you. Let us know in the comments. It has flown by this year. It has.
Well, it's because you got 50, babe.
Well, I'm 50, but I'll be turning another number in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Happy
just
birthday, Kathy.
Just sticking my toe a little bit more over the 50.
And it's not just you. You're going to be old lady, right? You're going to have old Jordan.
Well, yes, my middle son will be turning 30, the big 3-0. I remember those days.
And you still got young Olivia.
Yes, my little Olivia granddaughter, my second granddaughter, will be. She was my birthday present 9 years ago in a couple weeks.
Love that kid.
9 years old. What a memories there.
And Olivia, Papa ain't forgetting you. One of these days, Papa will let you work with him.
That's right. And also help us on our YouTube channel. That's her dream.
Yeah.
Help us that.
She wants to do this so bad she can't
yes,
stand it.
Yes, she does. All right, so I have got lots of stuff to do. Gotta get this packed up and moving right ahead and make sure that the video you guys have already saw gets put on for before the weekend. So
it's Kathy's fault.
Gotta have some time, guys. And then have Daren cook me some supper, right?
Nope, not today. I've got a hamburger, dude.
All right, out of cereal, so I'm gonna have to figure out something. All right, guys, you've been fantastic. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.